welcome back to KG Simple Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing this AIRSEE cordless handheld vacuum cleaner. One of the main reasons I'm really excited about this product is when we go to vacuum our car specifically, lugging our vacuum cleaner out there, trying to get an extension cord to connect to the vacuum cleaner cord to vacuum out our car, it's just a really big chore and it prevents us from actually ending up vacuuming our car just because there's so many different barriers to get to that point. And I'm really excited to finally have a handheld vacuum that is supposed to have really good suction. It's supposed to have a long battery life. It doesn't need plugged in, so it's portable. You can take it wherever you want. Anyways, I'm really excited about this and I'm actually going to test it out by trying it on my car. I feel like it'll be a good test run. So let's go ahead and open it out first to see what we're working with. It has a couple different attachment pieces, which I'm really excited about because we have had a cordless vacuum cleaner in the past that we really were not happy with. So I'm really excited to try this one out. Okay, so just starting off first glance, this looks really easy to assemble and it's not heavy at all, which is a huge plus. When you have a heavy handheld vacuum cleaner, like a lot of vacuums have a detachable section that you can use for handheld. They're so heavy that it really strains this part of your wrist, which makes it a really unpleasant experience. So first of all, this is just the motor right here, and you can see it's really easy to operate. There's two different settings here. It has 2 dots up here and 1 dot down here. So this is gonna be kind of the high suction and a little bit lower suction. And then this is going to be the release option to release this section right here that goes in front. You can see this is where the HEPA filter goes in. You can just lift it out right here. Something that else that I really liked about this specific AIRSEE handheld vacuum cleaner is that it comes with an extra HEPA filter. So there's always a time where you are vacuuming up something really gross and one of these HEPA filters needs to be washed out, but you still really need to vacuum something. I like that it has a replacement, so while you clean this one, you can clean it under the sink. You can also vacuum it out if it gets gross and needs emptied out or whatever. But I really like the option of having 2. Makes things a lot easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one back in here. And it's really easy to just stick it right in. And I'm going to attach this piece. All right, so nice. I like that it's really small. You can see the suction hole right here. Sometimes when you have a handheld vacuum cleaner, a lot of the reason why you have one is to get into small spaces. So it's really nice that it's not already extended super far. But if you do need that option, there are several options here, which is really nice. You can stick this attachment on right here, which is going to allow you to get into smaller spaces like corners. Something that I tend to use this shape for a lot is on the stairs. It's really hard to carry a heavy vacuum up the stairs, and so it's just really easy to get all the corners of all the different stair pieces with this, and I feel like this will also really come in handy for the car, just getting in those corner crevices. So there's that option, and you can extend that as well with this hose. This hose fits right in here, and then you can attach this attachment right here on the end. So I really like that. It just gives a lot of different versatility on what you're able to reach. I really like that this is not just a flat, hard extender because that isn't always exactly what you want either. So I really like that option. You can use this head. You can also use this attachment, which is just this little brush attachment. I know they're pretty standard for regular vacuums, but they're not always standard with handheld vacuums. So I really like that option. And like I was saying, this can attach to this attachment, so you can use it like this, or you can take off all of these attachments and just put it on just like this. So like I said, I really like the versatility here and I'm excited to try it out. So another thing that this vacuum cleaner is known for is being a little bit quieter. If you have held any handheld vacuums, they are super loud. So I'm just gonna kind of see how loud this is. I'm gonna put it on the low setting first. All right, so I will say that it is a lot quieter than your typical handheld vacuum. It's definitely not silent, but that's okay. When I did turn it on, I noticed that there's a little light right here. I'll turn it on so that you can see. It's just a little bit of a spotlight for wherever you're vacuuming if it does happen to be dark. All right, I think the last thing to do is to take this out to the car, try it out, see if it is up for the task of cleaning our car. So I'm gonna get all the attachments and let's go. All right, I'm in the car. I have all the pieces. I have the AirSee vacuum here. And as you can see on the seat of the car, I just took all the car seats out. And I know this is super gross and embarrassing, but this is typically what they look like underneath. You can see little pieces of snacks, chips, popcorn, nuts, whatever the kids have been eating. It's just kind of gets stuck underneath the car seat. So I'm gonna test this baby out and see how it works. I'm just gonna start with using this straight attachment here just so that I can get into all of these pieces, and I'm gonna see how it works. I'm gonna start it out on low suction. I'm not sure if some of these things are too small or too large to fit in here, but we'll see. Oh wow, this is on low suction and it's doing pretty good. Turn it on to high section now. All right, so I just finished this one seat cover, and I will say I'm really impressed because everything that's left on here is stuff that I'm gonna have to scrub with some soap and water. I mean, that's nothing that a vacuum cleaner could get up. So I'm really, really happy with this. I got a lot of the sand that was in here, and I got all of those crumbs. I wasn't sure they would fit in here, but I think this hole is a lot bigger than I was thinking that it would be able to suck up. So as you can see in here, you can see everything that I have sucked up, and it is really easy to empty, which I'm really happy about. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna take this and then you remove the HEPA filter and you can just dump it into a garbage can. But it does have a pretty large disposal section here, so I might not even need to change it while I'm vacuuming the car. So far, I'm really loving the maneuverability of this. Every time I use my big vacuum in here, I feel like the attachments are not made for a compact space like a car, so I really like that I'm able to get into those small spaces and I'm not worried about tangling on my cord. So, okay, just got done vacuuming the seats and part of the front of my car, and I'm really happy to say that I really like this so far. I'm really, really happy with it. So I'm gonna take this top off. I like that nothing is spilling out when I tip it over. So I'm gonna go ahead and empty this. I'm just gonna push this little release. Then I'm gonna grab the air filter out, or the HEPA filter. Oh, my car is obviously dirty. Okay, so you can see this is how dirty my car is. This is like all the crumbs and everything that are all caught in here. That is so gross. I'm gonna go ahead and dump this into the garbage. I really like how easy it is to empty, how easy it is to use overall. One thing that I do really like about this is it takes 3.5 hours for a completely full charge if you want it to have the full amount of battery life, and it does have the capability of running for a full 30 minutes, which I think is really great. Honestly, when you're using this, you're typically using it for smaller jobs like on your stairs, under your couch, under your dining room table, or in your car, which is not going to take longer than 30 minutes. So I'm really happy with that. So overall, I'm really happy with this AirSee handheld cordless vacuum cleaner, and I definitely recommend it. I'm gonna go ahead and put a link in the description down below so you can go check it out yourself. If you guys found this review useful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more. Thanks for watching. Bye.